The message lit up my cracked phone screen like a cruel joke. You are a warrior. I stared at it in the dim kitchen, the baby wailing in the next room. I had meant to text my daughter, begging her for $40, just 40, for formula. But my trembling hands had typed the wrong number, and instead of silence, or mockery, I got those words. Then, by morning, a knock on my door. A package. Heavy. Anonymous. Inside, $10,000 in cash. My blood froze, because money like that always comes with a price. My daughter had always been beautiful, restless, too hungry for a life bigger than this small town. When she married young, I hoped it would ground her. When she had her son, I prayed it would anchor her. But Europe called, and one day she left her baby with me, promising it was temporary. That was 2 years ago. Her phone grew silent, her excuses shorter, her money non-existent. I sold my jewelry, skipped meals, did odd jobs with aching hands just to keep formula in the cupboard. But desperation breeds mistakes, and one slip of my finger had just rewritten my life. I wanted to believe it was kindness, a stranger touched by pity, but my gut, sharpened by years of disappointment, knew better. The box had no note. The cash smelled faintly of cigarettes and something chemical. And taped to the bottom, so faint I almost missed it, a small black symbol. A crest, a serpent eating its own tail. It was the same symbol tattooed on the wrist of the man who used to visit my daughter when she still lived here. Her friend, she called him. But I knew predators when I saw them. He was no friend. He was the one who led her into darker worlds. And now, his world had reached my doorstep. That was the night my love for my daughter curdled into something else. Betrayal wasn't just her leaving. It was what she left me holding, her child, and her debt. I didn't panic. Panic is weakness. I held the cash, I studied it, and I realized it wasn't a gift, it was bait. Someone wanted something from me, but they underestimated me. I wasn't the desperate, begging woman they thought I was. I was a grandmother with nothing left to lose, and that makes me dangerous. So I devised a plan. I traced the number, disposable phone, but disposable doesn't mean invisible. I asked questions, listened in corners, fed bits of gossip to the right ears until the truth circled back to me. The money was theirs. The box was theirs. But the war, that would be mine. I played the role, the grateful fool. I texted back, short messages, "Thank you, God bless you." They liked that. It made them feel powerful. Days later, another delivery arrived. Formula, diapers, expensive, imported. I smiled, played along, sent pictures of my grandson, his wide, innocent eyes. I knew it was what they wanted. And behind the mask, I prepared. I funneled the money into an account under my grandson's name, clean, untouchable. I copied every message, photographed every package, tracked every courier. They thought I was leaning on them. In truth, I was building a noose. The meeting came sooner than I expected. Another box. But this one didn't hold money. It held a phone. It rang as soon as I opened it. Her voice slithered through the line. My daughter, laughing. "Mom, you didn't think it was charity, did you? That money, those gifts, they were mine. My cut. You've just been babysitting my business." Her business. Trafficking. Laundering. Things she had no right dragging into my home. I listened, silent, letting her confess with her own arrogance. Then, Calm as ice, I answered. No, darling, I haven't been babysitting your business. I've been burying it. I sent the files, the texts, the deliveries, the photographs directly to the detective who still owed me a favor from years back. And at that exact moment, as my daughter cursed and screamed through the phone, I heard it. The knock, the raid, the sound of men breaking down her door. She had thought I was weak, that she could leave her child, her debts, her filth in my lap. But she forgot. Mothers can forgive. Grandmothers don't. By the time night fell, it was over. My daughter was in custody. Her so-called friends scattered. And the money, the real money, was locked away where only my grandson could touch it, years from now. He slept peacefully in the next room. No cries, no hunger, no shadows of the world his mother tried to drag us into. As for me, I poured a glass of cheap wine, sat by the window, and let the silence settle. I wasn't broken. I wasn't used. I was a warrior, just as the stranger's text had named me. But the stranger was wrong about one thing. Warriors fight for victory. I fought for revenge, and I won.